Alright, so today, just mostly because I need to get some stuff off my chest here, we're going to take a look at the Make Toys Paladin and Chaos. So there they are in their tank modes, so to speak, if that's what you want to call them. So yeah, we'll put Paladin off to the side here and look at the Chaos. So this is their Mobine vehicle thing. They're doing a bunch of different colors, although apparently they're not getting them out there in a timely manner. This guy was 3 months delayed or so. And these little turrets, they don't have to plug here. You can plug them anywhere there's a port, or you can store them under here. So there's options, lots of options with the set, which is cool. But I like to put them there so that it just has a little bit more firepower in the front, because you know, rocket launchers isn't enough. Yeah. What you can do is you can dismantle it, and you know, it's got some ports right here. So if you wanted to, you can, like, you know, plug this here, and then Starscream here can grab onto that port. Big cannon if you wanted to. Just set these guys off over here. Disconnect these sections here, which will later become his feet, and you can plug these again here, and then there's a little handle that can come out there. You know, again, lots of options there. There we go. Wow, that's really wedged in there. Again, you know, more of the same stuff, you know, and hand for the big robot, you can just unplug here. You can fold this down, and there's little mini guns that you can pull out. So yeah, lots of different options, and all of these will carry over to the big figure as well. So we won't go into it again too much. Just showing them off here. Another port there, so somebody can hold that if they wanted. So yeah, lots of options. Set that off over there, and let's look at Paladin. So here he is in his tank turret mode. Pretty cool. It doesn't rotate or much of anything, so, and these swords don't like to really lock in very well, so kind of have to just deal with it. And to transform him, he's really simple. You want to turn him up like this, rotate these pieces down like so, and unplug the feet here, and you just rotate this piece out like so, switch it forward, and you just extend it down. And there you have his feet. You can take these swords off. Set those off, and you want to pull this section it's on a double hinge right here. So you want to pull it out, and there we go. Rotate that out like so. Fold this down, and then you just flip out the hand. Just store it inside there, and then you can take this piece and fold it back down. So again, we just want to flip this piece out, this down, and then the hand flips out. And there you have Paladin in robot mode. And I don't like him at all. Size comparison, here he is next to Starscream, so he is a little shorter than a deluxe. Really thick and bulky though. I mean, he looks, I mean, his torso is huge, so it's kind of too big for him. Oh, this piece here can come down, because that, you know, helps balance him out. For posability, his waist does rotate, gets hindered by the back kibble here. Hips can go up and down, in, out. There's a swivel that bends at the knee. Foot is on a little ball joint, hinge, so decent range of motion there. Head is on a ball joint, so mostly just goes left and right. Shoulders are on ball joints, so up, down, in, out. He's got a bend at the elbow along with the ball joint, so good range of motion there. Hand kind of move in and out, and that's pretty much it. You can take the swords here, give him single swords, although I'm now realizing he doesn't want to hold it, so that's awesome. Let's see here. Let's see if he'll hold one of these. Yeah, you can hold one of these. So if you put the little turret in the front, yeah. So yeah, as of right now, I wouldn't buy this set. So let's get him into Fallen and see if he's any better. You want to pull this whole assembly off here. Put that off to the side. You want to put the arms back the way they were. So fold in the hands. Pull this section up. Pull this down. And up. There we go. Like so. And we want to pull this section out and just kind of wedge it behind, so just kind of like so. You want to take these pieces, fold them out. Before you do that, actually, you want to push this section around. It just kind of swivels all the way around, rotating his head inside and rotating this big thing out. So then we can rotate this thing. Flip these sections over like so, and then you can turn the head around, and that is the new Fallen head. This goes up like so. That's pretty much all it does. See here, this section here, you can pull pull port out. Alright. Collapse the legs. And there you have the torso done. Set that off. And now we come back to all these things here. First thing I like to do is I put these turrets on the back of the feet. That gives it a little extra heel spur. I can't remember who else said that, but that's where I just like to have them. Then these sections here, you want to pull this up and grab a foot, put it in, just like so. Pretty simple. And you can take the ball in here and pop the knees into place. And then you can either do cannons facing forward or this middle bit facing forward. I go with the middle bit. I just think it looks a little bit better. Take the forearm like so. That just pops on. The same thing over here. This plus this. And there you go. That is the Fallen in robot mode. Let's go over posability real quick. Head is on a really good ball joint, so great range of motion there. Arms can go up and down, a little in and out, but it's hindered by some back kibble. So, yeah, there's a swivel at the bicep, bends at the elbow, hand swivels. He's got a waist joint that actually works a little bit better now that he's in this mode. Hips are on swivels, double hinges, so in, out, up, down. Rotates at the thigh, bends at the knee, ball joint foot. All in all, pretty good posability for this guy. And he's big. Size comparison. Here he's next to the Seeker Mold now, and as you can see, he towers over him. Here he is next to Optimus Prime, and he's over a head taller. And because I have him here, here he is next to Make Toys version of the Nova Prime, and he's a lot bigger than Nova Prime. So yeah, he's pretty massive. Really like him to a point. You can take these cannons, and again, I mean, you can separate them, and you can put one here, here, forearms, shoulders. I kind of like to do. They're kind of a pain to get them apart. There we go. I kind of like to put one over here and one over here. So you got dual cannons going on, and then you take the sword and you put this together. And this is where my first gripe comes from, is this sword. Yeah, it didn't lock together with the cannons very well, and as you can see, it's not holding together here. It feels really weak and flimsy. I'm not gonna trust that it's gonna last very long. But yeah, you can hold it. You know, like, oh yeah, I've got a sword that falls apart. Now, other complaints I have about this figure is, like, when you bend the elbow, it just falls off. It's not holding together very well. Same thing goes with the knees. Bend it and it just comes off. As opposed to having to really pull on it. Like when it's in its other modes, they seem to hold together a lot better than it does when it goes into the core figure. So, you know, for an $80 figure, I would expect a little bit better, but it is what it is. And then my other complaint, which isn't really about him, but again, here's Nova Prime, and although he's got the big wings, he's got so much more mass than Nova Prime does, and quite honestly, you know, he's $80 and he's $180. Where'd that extra $100 go? See what I mean? I mean, are these $50 wings a set each? Yeah. That's minor gripe here against Make Toys. And then the final gripe is I'm not big on the parts forming, and that's the entire basis of this figure. He can't do anything without parts forming. I mean, that's all he can do. So, all in all, though, I'm gonna give him I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10. It'd be a lot better if the pieces didn't fall off every time I tried to pose his arm. You know, I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, yeah, and if like the sword would hold together a little bit better. I mean, he's sturdy to a point, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's like the part forming knocks him a point, loose joints, you know, that fall off knock him a point, and then the sword knocks him a point. So yeah, 7 out of 10. That's the best I can give him. I mean, he's cool. I think he's worth the money. It just, don't sit there and think, oh, this is going to be the next giant, or, you know, the next Hexatron. He's not. He's cool, but he's not in that quite awesome category. So there you go. Make Toys Chaos Paladin, aka the Fallen. Question of the day is, what did you guys think of the Power Core Combiners? I thought they were pretty cool. Yeah, the little limbs were cheesy, but the whole overall concept was pretty cool. What did you guys think of it? Because I mean, that's what this is essentially based on, is Power Core Combiners. So, and he can interact with Power Core Combiners too, so you could get more and use those. So yeah, Chaos Paladin.